beginning, Eduardo, I want to know, what do you think about the Magenta case? I guess you have heard about it for a long time. What do you think about this case?
Oh, if it's about what I think about it, it's very bad things only. So, yes, I have been learning about the case as soon as it surfaced a long time ago.
Yeah.
Because we are talking of more than 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And it began as a story of anonymous letters sent to some UFO journals, which were sold in the newsstands. It was a first letter, then a second letter, and so on. And since the first magazine did not give any attention to it, the author sent those same letters anonymously to a second journal, a contactee magazine.
Yeah.
And to the great surprise of everybody, the contactee journal said it was a hoax. They were not real at all. Okay. At this point, another magazine took over the issue and say, no, they are real. Yeah. And a series of articles was published, the one that Marcello and Giovanni were mentioning before. Then the articles became a book. Then the book was at the second edition, enlarged edition, and the story took a life of its own along the years.
Okay. You have said at first time it was anonymous papers who have been sent to the magazines?
Yes, and there were an handwritten letter telling about a normal sighting of an aerial object, nothing more than that, and that's important.
Yeah.
Because this is the only piece of paper that was analyzed by an expert telling that it was from that time. In the following letters, anonymous envelopes, more than letters, some more alleged documents arrived, telegrams, or I say alleged because known of these documents have been protocoled. You know that Italy is a very administrative country, just like France. So any document from any office, more so for public offices, is unregistered and has a complex series of protocols on it.
Yeah.
And any archivist or archive expert will tell you that no piece of paper taken out of its own collection has any value at all. The more so for anonymous piece of papers where you can write what you like, because those kinds of letterhead is easily available on the market, and you can do what you like. But what's interesting is that the story evolved as long as the authors of the article published it. So each time that an installment was published, new letter arrived, so to make it more interesting an event. So while our Italian friends Marcello and Giovanni built a novel out of it, and it's a very good story in itself, well, I would like to say that, in my opinion, but it's not just my opinion, we have been publishing a lot of analysis of this as long as 20 years ago by specialized historians and archive experts and so on. Well, it was a good story since the beginning, and it should be regarded as this.
If I have all understood, the paper has been analyzed, but it's easy to have all the paper. What about the ink on the paper? The ink has been analyzed or not?
Yes, but the same expert who is told here and there prepared an estimate, and in his introduction which you will never see published in books. He wrote clearly, nothing sure can be said about the authenticity of this. But this part is always removed, and only the final part saying, yes, it looks like an authentic document from that time. But we are talking about a man telling another man what he saw in the sky. There is nothing about a fallen object. It's not even in that area. We are talking about Venice, a different part of the country. And if you like it, we have collected as many as 20 aerial sightings from the 1930s that are totally unrelated to this collection. So there's nothing strange if people see anomalous objects. We are living for studying this, you and me, and you know that we have been having aerial sightings since a very long time, even before 1933. And so it's not strange to have sightings, even if this letter is a true letter taken from a private collection of correspondence. And the president of archivists in Italy said exactly that. This is not a document, it's a letter